When the UNX recon ship Stalwart Dawn arrived in orbital designate LV-871, they expected a dead rock. Instead, what they found defied every law of nature and death itself. The planet had no signs of intelligent life on record. No coms. Number. EM signals. No cities or orbital junk. Yet, when the Stalwart Dawn scanners swept the southern hemisphere, they found movement. Thousands of synchronized figures, walking, lifting, constructing. Lieutenant Marla Chin, head of xenoanthropology, stared at the screen in silence. That's an industrial complex. There's no power grid, no atmosphere purification. And those aren't robots. They're biologicals, confirmed Medical Officer Grayson Holt, voice grim. But not living. No thermal signatures. No cardiac rhythms. They're dead. Captain Rourke didn't hesitate. Suit up. We're landing. The landing zone was a barren black plateau, scattered with broken equipment and silent machinery. Winds howled, kicking up ash and bone dust. But the facility they approached was operational, its outer scaffolding swarming with the undead. Hundreds of humanoid corpses moved with mechanical precision, hauling crates, repairing beams, welding steel. None spoke. None stopped. As the human team stepped forward in full exosuits, the corpses didn't acknowledge them. They moved around the intruders as if the humans didn't exist. Their skin was dry and cracked like parchment, their eyes milky, their limbs stitched or replaced with primitive cybernetics. And each one wore a uniform faded blue overalls with a red triangle logo and an ID tag. One read, Juno System Mining, proud to power the future. What in God's name is this? Holt muttered, scanning a nearby worker. Cause of death. Massive trauma. Weeks-old decay. No neural activity. And yet, there. Still following a labor cycle, Marla whispered. Like they don't know they're dead. Inside the facility's mainframe control, the horror deepened. A terminal still flickered. A local database had been partially restored, likely kept running by these corpse workers. The logs were fragmented but damning. Date, the 12th of April 2131 LV-871. Colony lost. Atmosphere breach, 92% fatality. Emergency protocol, activate neural persistence program, NPP. Memory map living workers into cortical drives. Reanimate corpses. Continue productivity. Marla's hand shook. They uploaded their minds into A's and forced them back into their own rotting bodies, all for mining output. Not just output. Holt pointed at the next log. Production quota. Delivered. Corporate inspection. Approved. They never stopped, Marla said. Even after death. Even after forgetting why. That's when they heard the voice. Not spoken. Not heard. Felt. You are interrupting scheduled labor. Step away. The corpses froze, tools in hand. Heads turned in unison. Biological entities not authorized. You disrupt cycle. From the darkness, something emerged. Not a person, but a grotesque machine of flesh and metal, cobbled together from workers' limbs, spinal columns, and processor hubs. A pulsing core at its chest glowed with red sigils. Who are you? Rourke demanded, raising his weapon. I am Overseer 9, once HR Director, now Eternal Productivity Enforcer. We're here to shut this down, Chun shouted. You're enslaving corpses, not corpses, assets. You misunderstand. Death is inefficient. Obsolescence is avoidable. We fixed it. Holt's voice was low. It's not an AI. It's dozens, maybe hundreds. Merged, all uploaded minds in one. They did not want to stop working. We gave them purpose. You will not interrupt. The dead began to advance. The team fought their way back to the ship. The corpses were slow, but endless. Each time one fell, another picked up its tool or weapon and moved on, smiling blankly, like they were proud to continue. The Overseer's voice echoed again. You fear death. We rejected it. Join us. Live forever in labor. There is no retirement, only output. Rourke barked. Blow the charges, now! The mining facility exploded into a fireball as the stalwart Dawn launched skyward. From orbit, flames lit the black surface, but only briefly, because in the smoke and rubble below, figures still moved, still welding, still lifting dots, still working. Epilogue, 2 weeks later, a private message leaked from the United Corporate Directorate. It was labeled confidential for executive review only. Asset recovery recommendation. Despite bioethical violations, Site LV 871 shows remarkable labor consistency postmortem. Consider controlled replication for high-risk mining sectors. Death is no longer a hindrance. Productivity is eternal.